you guys had a great weekend. I am Kathleen Williams. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I figured I would film a video on what I packed for my 3-month solo in Southeast Asia. I have to keep reminding myself that I did this big trip at the beginning of the year. Yeah, because it was a big deal. So I just wanted to film also what I packed, because I'm honestly pretty proud of how I packed and what I packed. There's not a lot that I would change. So I'm gonna go over what I brought. This is like a month or two later. So I lost a couple of things while I was traveling. I left some things, so not everything is in here, but this is the main majority of things. So let's get into it. So without further ado, let's get into it. This guy right here is the backpack I used. I loved it so much. It was perfect, honestly. I can do more of an in-depth review on it as well. But yeah, so I used the Cotopaxi 42 liter Allpa, and it was carry-on sized, so I never had to check it. I could always fit it above, or sometimes they would do free checking and I would just check it. There are some things with this backpack that people didn't like, but overall I feel like it held up really well. I liked the durability of it, especially with rain. Didn't need a rain coat over it or a rain cover, which was really nice. Had lots of pockets, and lots of what do you call these, like loops on it, so I could put what do you call these, so I could put a lot of carabiners on them and carry things on the outside of the pack as well. I didn't put a lot on the outside of the pack, but this was I think for the most part this was the only thing I always had on the outside of it. Occasionally, I think I might have put my shoes on it once, but other than that, I never really carried anything on the outside of it, which was really nice. And I also, this was it. This was the only backpack. I didn't do a front pack, like another backpack front pack. This is what I used as my front pack. So it's just a crossbody bag. It's the Patagonia. I'm not sure what the technical name is. Let's see. Patagonia Terravia hip pack. It's nice because, and I never did it, but it was nice if I wanted to. It folds into itself, so you can make it smaller, or if I didn't want to carry it, then I can make it so it's like a travel size. Oh, my bracelet. But yeah, you just fold it into itself and then it like zips up and that's it. So it was a nice travel size bag. And it was big enough I could still fit like a wallet in it. If I wanted to bring my my Kindle, then I could bring it. I had usually hand sanitizer in here, bug spray, my earbuds, my wallet, usually my passport, stuff like that, chapstick. So this was super nice to have, and it has these nice big pockets on the side, so you could put a water bottle here if you wanted, or if you wanted to put literally anything. Honestly, they're pretty big side pockets, and it was super adjustable. A lot of places in Asia, they usually had at the hostels laundry, so I got it washed a couple times and it still looks pretty brand new, honestly. So I'm pretty happy with this setup. I was really happy with it. I really didn't want to carry a front pack, and I packed minimally enough that I honestly still even had room in this sometimes. Get into the inside of it. So the first one, I'll say, this one usually was just miscellaneous stuff again, like things that I didn't want. And this one I would put in here. Oh no. My air is going and it's really freaking loud. Can't wait for that to turn off. It's off now. The front and the side pockets. I carried, this was a phone stand. It was honestly pretty nice to have when I wanted to just if I wasn't talking to anyone, I could just put my phone on it and watch a show, or if if I wanted to film something, it was just like a little stand I could use. Super easy to set up and to carry in my front pack. So this was nice. I usually had a pen. My phone charger or just a portable charger, super handy, especially if you're taking a lot of photos and videos. This is kind of a non-negotiable, honestly. And I got a pretty big battery pack just so it could last a lot longer and charge a lot faster. So I really liked this one. And it was nice because it had all these adapters on the back, like USB, USB-C, whatever the other ones are called. So this was super cool to have. And then I didn't have to carry a bunch of extra cords. So battery pack is a must. Some other things that I would carry. I liked having a sleeping mask, especially if you didn't know if it was going to be super light or super dark or just sleeping times. I recommend a sleeping mask. Super nice to have, just like immediate blackout curtains basically. And then a water bottle. I liked this one specifically because of how compact it was. Because I was not about to carry like a hydro flask around with me like this, just too bulky. Didn't have, like, I could fit it in my side pocket where there's a water bottle pocket, but if I didn't have water, then I didn't want to be carrying around this water bottle, you know what I mean? So this was super nice. It just like packs up super small, and fits like a liter of water. And there's also, like, most places sell water, so you didn't even end up carrying a water bottle. But it was nice because I had a strap on it. This was also another thing I would sometimes carry around the front of my backpack outside, just so it was easier access if I was around the airport or carrying this backpack around, then I could just easily reach for my water bottle. I don't think I even used it, which was a bummer, but I brought cards with me. Oh, I might have used it like once or twice, but I kept forgetting I have cards, to be honest, so I only used my cards probably once, because it was funny. I actually brought a cribbage board with me. I brought this with me, and I used it when my mom and my sister came to visit, but that was about the extent of the cribbage board, unfortunately. In this side pocket is I brought my sketchbook. I love to draw. I really enjoy drawing. So I brought this sized one with me, and then a packet of pencils that I also would carry miscellaneous pens in as well. And then also in this one is a journal. I'm big on journaling, and this was one I had started in 2018, and it was just kind of perfect timing to pick it back up. It was like only 20 pages in, and so now I'm almost near the end, which is kind of cool just to be able to fill this back up. And yeah, so I recommend honestly bringing a journal. I feel like it's a good way to document travel in just a different way, and you can have that forever. And then that was it for that front pocket and these front pockets. Another thing I brought, so this was nice, really nice to have since I didn't have a front backpack, is I brought an Osprey packable backpack. So when you open it, it's just a stuffable one, but it's like pretty much a full-size pack, which was super nice. Because I did do a bunch of like day trips, or I would do overnight trips where I'm not bringing this big backpack with me. So this was honestly really nice to have with me, so I could just pack it up for day trips. It's obviously not the most like tough material and for like backpacking, but it worked really well. I was super happy with it. So if you're not wanting to carry a front pack, I definitely recommend doing like a stuff sack backpack just to bring around with you. One thing I did carry on the outside was this, which was nice. It is just has my puffy in it. This was about the only jacket I really brought, and it's just if you've heard of the brand 32 Degrees, but really any puffer will work. That's just lightweight and like a down basically, but it fit into this pack really nice. And I'm really glad I brought one, honestly, because there were some areas where it was pretty cold, even if I was there during like the summer months. But it was just nice to have. So I recommend bringing a puffy with you kind of any time of year if you're going to Southeast Asia. Right, now we get into the main compartments. Okay, So we'll start with this side. So it has 2 pockets, a small one, medium, large. So the small one, I usually would put my eye mask in it. That was, I felt like, the best place for it, kept it clean. Honestly, between this pocket and the front ones, that kind of just varied around a lot. Sometimes I would put my Kindle in there. The Kindle would either switch between that back pocket where there's like a laptop pocket or just in these small ones. But Kindle is really nice to have if you love to read or if you're getting into reading. Definitely recommend. It's a good way to unplug too, just stay off your phone. So that was why I liked having this in my sketchbook. And with a Kindle, you can read, you can have a lot more books in a more compact situation. Right. So this guy, so this had a little miscellaneous pack. This would just be super random stuff. Usually my charger would go in here. I brought a headlamp. I think I might have used it once, or again if I was on day trips or overnight trips mostly. It was nice to have at night. Like when I did go Vietnam, like to a I slept overnight in a cave, and they did give us like headgear, like a helmet and a headlamp, but it was nice to just know like I had one as well. Then I brought pens, you know, chapstick. I did bring 2 pairs of sunglasses, and one of them was this pair. It was more like a race or like a running pair, so I wanted one that was more secure, especially because my first week in Asia, I did run a marathon, which isn't like typical for most people that are probably traveling. But I did run a marathon. I like having sunglasses. I didn't even end up wearing them for the race because it started at 3 a.m. and I was mostly running in the dark. But besides the point, it was nice to have these sunglasses for just weekly runs and then a backup, like cuter pair. And it's funny, I actually lost my sunglasses the first week I was there. Bought a new pair like the 2nd or 3rd week and then lost those. So I don't buy expensive sunglasses, which I knew about myself too. Disappointed. I brought, this is called a kula cloth. It's very popular with hiking. It's basically a microbacterial like pea cloth. Like you take it with you on hikes and you don't have to carry around tissue paper basically, and it like cleans itself. You wipe with this side and then buckle it back up, and it, you still gotta wash it every here and there, but it's just a lot easier with backpacking or hiking because you don't have to carry your toilet paper around, or it's just easy to go to the bathroom with. So this was just nice to have since most of I was doing a lot of hiking. And I bought a band. I don't think I used it. I might have used it like once or twice, but it was, again, not a necessity, but it's small. If I wanted to get a workout in, then I had something. And then I also had earplugs. I would say these are also a necessity. I got the Loop brand ones. Any of the Loop ones will work. Honestly, any earbuds in general, these are just the ones I got. And I've still been using them. Like, I've been traveling a lot still while I've been back home. And even if I stay over at someone's house or my family's house, these are sometimes just nice to use. Especially also when you are traveling and in hostels or a room with multiple people. People be snoring. People be loud. The walls will be thin. And I'll leave it at that. Then some things that I didn't include in here were, oh well, I did tampon of course, and then I had liquid IVs in here. And then I usually had an extra headband. I wear a lot of headbands and like stuff to keep my hair on my face. Charging cable, like I said earlier, and then the adapter. Make sure you get a universal charger adapter, not just, a lot of them won't be a US plug. A lot of them, the plug is different from a US wall insert, wall charge, wall plug, whatever you want to call it. Outlets, wall outlets. A lot of them are different from the US, pretty much 100%. So you want to make sure you have a universal one. And they're just nice to have because if you do end up going to Europe or anywhere else in the world, you can have just this one adaptable charger that you can use anywhere. I usually also had a wallet with extra cash, because one thing you want to be doing is carrying cash in different places. You don't want to have all your cash in one spot, because in case something gets stolen, then you have a backup with extra cash, an extra card, anything of the sorts. Very important. So I usually had that in there as well. So I have like a wallet in my front pack and then a wallet in an extra bag in the big backpack. We'll do toiletries, just get all this small stuff kind of out of the way. Oh yeah, another thing I had was I had two of the, what do you call these? Air tags. I had two air tags, one in my backpack and one on my front pack. So that was just to make sure if I did lose either bag, which I didn't, I was able to easily track them and find them. So those were honestly really nice to have. Just peace of mind, really, is what I would say. Security, safety-wise, or I had two locks for my backpack. I didn't always use the locks just because when you're moving around a bunch, it is kind of annoying to be locking it up all the time, but it was nice to have, again, a peace of mind, and I knew what the codes were and no one would get into my stuff. So when I did leave the hostel, I would lock them usually, but not all the time. So this is the wallet I used. It is a, what do you call it? The RFID proof, so like when it goes through a scanner, it's not scanning through all of your cards and your identification and stuff like that. And it has a bunch of pockets. I really liked this wallet, and it is a company based out of Boulder, Colorado. It was called Shampoo is the name of it. So again, nice wallet to have, and honestly it's still pretty clean. It's in good condition still. That was always on me, and it had all my extra cards, or my ID, my cards, enough room for cash as well. So that was really nice. Really nice wallet. I also carried tissues. Tissues were nice to have. My allergies weren't too bad there, but it was just nice if I needed to clean my hands real quick or something. First aid. I did carry a little first aid bag. I honestly didn't have to use it too much, which was really nice. I don't have that all packed up because I just don't have it all contained, but I'll put a picture of like what I put in it. And I'd say the most important things from that I found helpful were I had Band-Aids, of course. I carried water cleaner tablets with me, just aqua tabs, just in case I was drinking water somewhere and I didn't feel like it was very clean. I was able to just pop that in there. I don't think I ended up using it again because I didn't even test it like with water. Just made sure I bought it either from the store or from hostel. And then I also brought anti-nausea and antibiotic, which I got prescribed from my doctor before I left. I definitely recommend doing that as well. Like, go to your doctor, tell them you're traveling, how long, all of that, where you're going, and they'll usually prescribe you things that they think you'll need just in case. And then I also brought hydration tabs. Self-explanatory, it's hot there, you lose it, very humid, you lose a lot of sweat. I was exercising a lot as well and moving around, so those were nice to have. Brought Dramamine, digestive enzymes, which again, sometimes you don't know the food you're eating. I get upset stomach very fast and from the most annoying things. So those were nice to have as well. I brought laxatives, alcohol wipes, and then Neosporin. And that's about the gist of that. Boring. Toiletries. I fit all in this bag. I got it on Amazon. It is perfect. Packs out to this. I was able to hang it up too, which was super nice. Okay. So the first pocket, lots of miscellaneous stuff. You know, cotton swabs, dental floss, hair ties, little elastic ones. I have my bangs were a lot shorter then, but I have just bangs, so I brought a lot of like hair clips, extra hair ties like I said. Tampons were in there, hydration packets. I brought this middle one. These are the shampoo and conditioner I brought. I decided to bring bars. I did a lot of research and this was a good way to minimize my liquids. Because as you know, some airports, they don't like when you have a lot of liquids. So I bought bars and they honestly worked pretty well. My hair looked pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. And then I got these cute little, they're so cute, but they're just like little, like waterproof bags basically. And they just help, like when you put the bar in there, it makes it so it's not all goopy and it helps it like dry. Some technology with the material of these was super nice. So these are the bars I used. I can put in the description which ones I got because I don't remember what they were off the top of my head, but you can honestly look them up on Amazon usually, just like soap bars or hair shampoo conditioner bars. And then these little bags are from the brand Matador. And these are really nice. I honestly was very happy with these. Then a razor and, you know, face, toothbrush, toothpaste, bar soap for my face. You know, the usual things. And as a girl with curly hair, I brought just my hair products. I didn't really bring any makeup. The only makeup I brought was mascara and my brow gel. And I brought this face tint, hydrating face tint. Yeah. And I have my hairbrush in here. I'm a pretty simple gal with the cosmetics, to be honest. I did not really have a skincare routine over there, not gonna lie. But I did carry a mirror, a little compact mirror in there, which is really nice. It has a little light on it. So this was nice to have there if I didn't have access to a mirror and I wanted to put some makeup on. And then this one had all my hair care products as well. Deodorant. I had anti-chafing like deodorant as well. I did bring a nail clipper and file, which was nice to have. I put my jewelry in here. Face razor. Yeah, that was pretty much it, to be honest. Easy peasy. Really like this bag. Recommend Amazon. And I also put my shoes in this pocket as well. I only brought 2 pairs of shoes. 2 pairs. The shoes I brought were the Saucony Ultra Timp 5s. My babies, honestly. I freaking love these things. I don't know if I can ever go to a nice shoe, to be honest. I love these things. They did so good. I never thought about my feet. Like, my feet really never hurt. The tread is still honestly pretty good on them. And I wore these everywhere. I would even run on them, run in them. Yeah, and they're a flat-footed shoe, 0 drop. If you know anything about shoes, I'm not gonna explain it. And I brought a bag for them, which was really nice, so I didn't get them like combined with my dirty clothes and stuff. And then I brought these sandals as well. So I was either wearing one or 2, so only one went in my bag. But I brought the Teva Hurricanes, and they have a nice like bottom on them, so they're a little more structured. I could wear them on hikes if I want, in the water. These are just super nice to have. I could wear socks with them if I wanted. So I recommend these kinds of shoes as well. They don't have to be this specific brand, but I honestly did really like these. My feet never hurt. I wore these for hours and days, and they held up just as well as these ones. And it was nice to just have some breathing room for my feet. And then the first week I was there, I did have 3 pairs of shoes because, again, I was running a marathon. And I ran it the first week after my first week there. So after I ran it, I ditched those babies. Left them in the hotel room. But I did have to carry those for a week. But they were super light. They were like a teal Asics brand. I can't remember off the top of my feet. But they were carbon plated. Faster shoe. And they were ready to be done after that marathon. So kicked those guys to the curb. Okay, last pockets. These are the packing cubes I used. I only brought two packing cubes with all my clothes for 3 months. Thank you, thank you. These are super nice because they zip to like a more compact size, so they can fit a little bit better in my backpack. And this one had all like my underwear, socks, things like that. I brought 2 hats. I lost one of them, but I brought just like a regular like baseball cap hat. And then I brought a bucket hat, which I bought one while I was there. And it looked very similar to this, but I was very sad that I lost it because it was really cute. No idea what happened. Ooh, this was a fun one. I brought a liner, like a bed liner. And I didn't use it every night because it was low-key a little annoying to like to have to pack and pack back up, and it's the little things when you're backpacking. But this was nice to have for some nights where I just felt like I was cold, or I wanted a little protection, or it just felt like there was bed bugs, or like I could feel like there was bugs and biting, or if I was on an overnight trip and I wanted a little extra protection, I had a liner. So this was really nice. I'm glad I brought this, even if I didn't use it as much as I thought I would. I brought headbands, or like headband, yeah. Bandana also has a headband. I like headpieces. I didn't wear this one, the crocheted one, as much, but the bandanas I did wear. I actually ended up buying a couple more. And then I brought 2 sports bras and a bralette. I brought 7 pairs of socks, 10 pairs of underwear, and 2 swimsuits. And honestly, I don't think I needed any more than that. So I was honestly happy with that amount of undergarments and such. So that's that guy. And then the big one, all of the clothes I brought in this one. Oh, I forgot. I also brought a microfiber towel. This was also an essential. I definitely recommend bringing one of these. This was really nice to have. I got the size 30 by 60 inches, and I really liked this size. I don't think you really need bigger than this, or this was literally the perfect size. And it's compact, dries well. I used it usually the beach, a lot of places brought towels, but in case they didn't, I had one, which was again very nice. Very nice. My last bag. So this was where I had all my clothes in it, and I didn't fold it very nicely because I didn't care at the moment, but I was able to zip it like compact as well and fit everything. So let's get into it. So I brought 2 of these types of like workout tops, tank tops. Really nice to have, just got them on Amazon. Very comfy. And a good casual top, or I can work out in it. I brought 2 pairs of running shorts, or workout shorts. These I ran my marathon in. And these ones were just nice to have because I prefer loose shorts to tight shorts. I brought a sun hoodie, only one. I really liked having this, just the sun it's a little hot over there. So this was nice to have me to protect from the sun without having to wear sunscreen all the time. And I still got pretty tan, not gonna lie. Brought 1 pair of PJ shorts, ones I didn't care about. And then just a regular like tank top that you would wear to sleep. There were a lot of temples, or you end up visiting a lot of temples, so I brought 1 skirt, a linen skirt. This was nice to wear to the temples and just around. It's very comfy. 1 pair of denim shorts. I loved having a pair of denim shorts. 1 pair of linen shorts. Very comfy as well. And then I brought 4 just t-shirts. I kind of got bored of the colors, which you're going to get bored, honestly, of clothes when you're traveling for 3 months with little outfits. And since I didn't bring a lot, but I only had 3 t-shirts that I brought, literally 3. I wish I had brought a black one or just one of a different color, but I didn't. Oh, I did bring a pink one. I did bring this pink one that I traveled in as well. But I brought this pink tank top as well. So yeah, it worked for what it was, honestly. I brought 5 tank tops, just little regular cropped one, and then a more flowy, cutesy one, another cutesy one, and just a regular tank top. And last but not least, I brought some joggers, which I honestly like barely, I don't think I maybe wore these like once or twice, but I thought I'd wear them more, but I didn't end up wearing them very much. It's literally all the clothes I brought. Oh, and this long sleeve that I actually did wear. And my travel outfit was, and also what I hiked in a lot were these pants. Love these pants so much. I loved these guys. These were literally amazing. They're the Prana pants. That's all I remember. Prana, high-rise, relaxed. These were so nice. They like cinched at the bottom if I wanted to. Lots of pockets. The waist also cinches. I am a size 4'29" in these. They're made in Vietnam, which is funny. But I wore these a ton. I'd wear them hiking. I'd wear them around town. I'd wear them traveling. They were just amazing. Highly, highly recommend. And then I also brought just one little hoodie for when it was cold in the airport, stuff like that. Super thin. It's a good also for hiking, lounging, all that stuff. And this is just a fleece, basically. It's from Squak. It's a smaller brand, but they're based out of Utah. And I ended up buying a new one when I got back. And they have thumb holes. I love a thumb hole. Love thumb holes. So that was nice to have as well. And it also cinches, and it's just great. I think that's everything. That's everything I brought. So it doesn't seem like it's, you think 3 months is a long time, and it is, but you really don't want to carry a lot when it's all on your back. So it was really nice to just pack pretty minimally, not have a lot on me. And most of the stuff wasn't like huge things I totally cared about, which was also helpful. Like if I did lose a piece of clothing, I wasn't totally mad about it. And the last thing was some things that I picked up along the way that I had to carry. And since I had kind of still some room to play with, these were some fun little purchases. And they're just down here. Okay. Okay. Also, welcome to my room. If you didn't notice, it's a bedroom. Anyways. Okay, the first thing that I think I got were these linen pants. I literally got them for like $6. But they're just little cropped ones. I realized that I did want another pair of pants, and these were nice. I bought them pretty much like right at the beginning of my trip. I picked up these bandanas. Again, I love bandanas, headscarves. This I got for my race. This was actually really nice. I wore this a lot, and it was cool just like people would see it and be like, where'd you get that? Or like, did you rent something? So this was like a good conversation starter piece as well. And just a nice little memento. And then I also got this bag from it, which honestly, I would bring a tote bag because this was nice to have just going to the pool, lounging around, and days when I wanted to carry a little bit more, but again, I didn't want to carry my backpack or wanted to look cute. And then in Vietnam, I got a tailored set, which was really fun. I recommend doing it. If you've never gotten something tailored, this will probably be the cheapest place you'll do it, Hoi An, Vietnam. So I got this like top matching set with these pants. And so I did end up having to carry it around, but again, it's very thin, it's linen. It was maybe pricier, like it was $100 probably for doing the tailored set, but really worth it. Like that's something I'll be able to keep forever, basically. Like hopefully pass down to my kids, or yeah, it's just a fun piece. And it's one of a kind because it's made just for me. So I got the elephant pants. When in Thailand, buy elephant pants. I really wasn't gonna, and then my sister really wanted a pair, and I was like, fine, frick it, I'll buy some elephant pants. So I didn't have to carry those very long, which was nice. Got a little wallet, it was cheap. And then last but not least, I bought an Arc'teryx rain jacket. It's a dupe, but it's really high quality dupe, honestly. I think I paid $80 for it, and these things are freaking expensive. Arc'teryx, this was probably like an $80 jacket, I'm not even joking. And the quality is really nice. I've worn it already a couple times while it's raining. Like, you wouldn't even know this is a dupe. Like, it's so good. That was everything I brought. Oh, and I bought this scarf. I was in Thailand with my family. That was everything I brought for 3 months. Solo backpacking Asia. Hopefully you took something away from this. And let me know if you want any more tips on traveling, or if there's something specific you want me to go more in detail on, or if you have any other questions. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next week. Love ya. Bye. Now I have to put it all away.